G'day guys, Evan Spence from 4x4 Australia, and you might have noticed our mighty D-Max is sitting a little bit taller. That's because it's had a visit to the guys at Tough Dog Suspension. Now, if you've read any of my articles on the D-Max, my main gripe with it was how it rode in stock trim. It was really firm when unladen. So we took this feedback to Tough Dog and they were all over it. They've come up with a solution for our vehicle. So let's go and cut across and show a little bit of what goes into installing the suspension, and we'll take this for a drive and see how it performs.
The first thing Simon and Peter from Tough Dog did was weigh the front end of the D-Max. They wasted no time getting it on the hoist and began ripping the front end to pieces, ready for the new Tough Dog suspension. Here you can see the front factory strut has been removed and we're ready to put the new heavy duty Tough Dog unit in. And there's the new assembled front strut in place. Doesn't it look awesome? Again, it's not hard to see the difference between the old leaf springs and some of the offerings from Tough Dog. Here's Peter ripping out the old leaf springs, and as you can see, there's not much to it. Now we're getting ready to put the new Tough Dog leaf springs in. The bushes have been installed and greased up, and Peter does the heavy lifting, sliding the leaf spring into position. We've just installed the new rear shock absorbers, and it's clear to see how much more heavy duty they are over the stock items. With a couple of ugger-duggers, the new U-bolts are tightened up, and then they're torqued to spec later in the day. Before we left, a proper wheel alignment was done to make sure the D-Max drove spot on. And here you can see the difference before, and this is the result after the Tough Dog suspension kit's been installed, with some new wheels and tyres fitted as well.
Well, one question we know we're going to get asked is, how does it flex? Proof's in the pudding. Now that is not bad for an off-the-shelf suspension kit at all. And we're at the limits. As you can see, the front just tucks up nicely too. No rubbing. So for anyone playing at home, a 40mm suspension lift with a 265 70/17 tyre, you're winning. That's cool. Well, it's an important one, and it's something everyone's going to want to know. How much does this suspension kit cost? Let's go through a breakdown of costs to see just what's involved in putting an aftermarket suspension kit in a D-Max or a very similar 4x4U.
This Tough Dog suspension kit cost $1,946. Label was $550. A proper wheel alignment set us back $80, bringing the total to $2,576. Well, so far we're wrapped with the performance of this Tough Dog 40mm lift kit.